The Law of Attraction Overview. We have all heard many big-time celebrities such as Jay-Z, Lady Gaga, Steve Harvey, and many more celebrities talk about the law of attraction and how it has transformed their lives to make who they are today. And maybe this got you wondering exactly what the law of attraction is and how it works, right? Well, if you have been wondering what the law of attraction is and how it works, then this post might be helpful. In this video, we will take a look at everything you need to know about the law of attraction, how it works, and how you can apply it to transform your life. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Buddha. What is the law of attraction? Just like the law of gravity, the law of attraction is one of the fundamental laws of nature that always works. In simple terms, the law of attraction states that like attracts like. The principle with which this law works is that we are responsible for what happens in our lives. Assuming you purchase a red car, once you start driving the car on the road, you will start to notice that other people are driving the same brand and color of your car. Well, how did this happen all of a sudden? Well, people didn't end up buying a similar car the same day or just after you bought yours. So, what happened? Well, because you were excited and all you could think about was your car, your brain started noticing the same car within your surroundings. Because when you bought the car was all you were focused on, and this automatically tuned your brain on it, and you started noticing it, making the other vehicles relevant. Well, all this happens because once we start thinking of something, our brain automatically starts to align us with similar energy around us, and this is just a simple scenario, which can explain what the law of attraction is. So, what is the law of attraction? The law of attraction uses the power of our mind to attract that which is in our thoughts, both negative and positive thoughts, and manifesting them in our lives. So, just like gravity, the law of attraction draws things of similar energy within the universe together. How does the law of attraction work? Every soul on earth vibrates and gives off a certain energy, and this vibration can determine how we feel, our current state of health, our mood, and also helps us determine our goals. So, how does this happen? We can all agree that life is mostly about sending and receiving or communication. Well, as humans, we are in a constant state of vibration both consciously and unconsciously, and in this state, as stated earlier, we vibrate at a certain energy. In doing so, we tend to transmit energies that resonate and attract people or things in or within our energy level and repel those who aren't within our energy level. So, from this, we can deduce that the people around us and the current circumstances in which we find ourselves is because we resonated and attracted such people and circumstances into our life, with no coincidence. So, all the people and circumstances, whether good or bad, present in our lives are relevant because of the law of attraction. We can say that the law of attraction is somewhat of a mirror, which reflects exactly the energy or vibration we give off. And it shows us how much power we have to influence and make changes to circumstances in our lives. Because we know that if we are conscious and deliberate about our emotions, thoughts, and actions, we will attract such. So, we can use the law of attraction to our advantage to attract positive things such as wealth, good friends, good physical and emotional health, promotions, and what have you. How to use the law of attraction in your life. 1. Prepare yourself. Yes, we can attract anything we want, however, if we aren't prepared or ready for what we want to attract, it will never come to us. Because one of the principles of the law of attraction is that we attract what we are. So, inasmuch as we want to attract good income, good health, or anything positive into our lives, if we do not position ourselves to receive these things, we will never attract them. Preparing yourself to receive what you want to attract is one crucial step people forget. Because you do not expect to sit your ass down and expect the universe to automatically do stuff in your favor. And as we know, with no action, there can be no reaction. So, we must put in the work, and the universe will align things in our favor. For example, assuming it is your goal to attract high-income clients to your company, if you just imagine that without branding yourself, or your business, or taking the necessary steps such as sending targeted ads towards these clients to meet these high-income clients, there is no way the universe will align you with these people. So, you do not just want to think about it, but you want to do it. Or maybe if your goal with the law of attraction is to be in shape, and you still eat junk, then there is no way you can be in shape. But if you eat right and work out, the universe will work in your favor to ensure that you achieve whatever goal you set for yourself. Preparing yourself can be seen as making sure that your actions are in line with your intentions. So, you want to ask yourself what kind of actions you can engage in to attract what you desire. 2. Be clear about your goals, but be patient. Once you start preparing yourself, another important step you want to take is to be clear or intentional about what you want to attract. Just like almost everything in life, you need to make sure that you have a clear goal of what you want. Being clear as to what you want is one of the best ways to manifest anything in your life. If we want to attract and manifest certain situations in our lives, we must become as specific and intentional as possible because our thoughts serve as a blueprint for which the universe uses to attract and manifest things into our lives. For example, if you have your dream car in mind, you want to make sure that you think about the brand of car you want, the color, and any specification you might want your car to have. Doing this makes it easy for the universe to align us with what we wish for. However, if we do not have an idea of what we want, there is no way the universe is going to know what to attract to our lives. So, while you are preparing yourself, you want to make sure that you have a clear idea of what exactly you want. However, it is important to note that you do not want to get consumed with the idea of how you are going to get it, or when you are going to get it. All you need to do is make sure you prepare yourself and allow the universe attract these goals to your life when the time is due. One way you can become clear about your goals is to script every day. What this means is that you want to write whatever it is you want to attract, and also, you ensure that you write it in the present tense. For example, I am taking my business to a new level, not I will take my business to the next level. You want to script the life you desire to live as if it were happening now. 3. Visualize what you want to attract. Once you write down your goals, or what you want to attract, you want to make sure that you visualize yourself attracting and receiving whatever it is you are hoping to attract. You want to imagine it, smell it, hear it, feel it, and get excited. The more you do this, the more signals you send to the universe that you are ready to receive whatever it is you wish for. This is important because when we are looking to attract things bigger than our current state of being or situation, we will have to see the unseen. We need to have a vision for whatever it is you want to attract. So, do not just specify what it is you want, but also, you want to make sure that you visualize yourself attracting what it is you want. Because if we do not look beyond our current reality, we will be stuck just where we are. So, for example, assuming you want to earn 6 figures at the end of the year, but you have $50 in your bank account, you want to look beyond the $50 and visualize yourself earning 6 figures by the end of the year. Yes, even though it might seem impossible to get to figures by the end of the year with just $50 in your account, you will be surprised as to how much wealth you can amass by just visualizing yourself making figures. Given that you are working towards making 6 figures and you are clear as to how you want to go about it, the universe will align opportunities or let you meet people that will help you attain that income. Trust me, the more detailed your visualization ability is, the more clearly and easily the universe will align these goals with you. 4. Gratitude is a must. Inasmuch as it is important that you have goals, and that you prepare yourself to become better to achieve these goals, you want to make sure that you are grateful or appreciative of your current situation. Do not overlook the idea of being grateful. Gratitude is one of the fastest and easiest ways to manifest or attract anything into our life. When it comes to being grateful, there are 2 ways to look at it. Being grateful for your current situation. You want to make sure that you wake up every morning being thankful for the good things happening in your life. Yes, even though times might be tough right now, but that doesn't mean nothing good is happening to you. You want to make sure that you wake up every morning with a grateful heart and a positive attitude. A typical example of the power of gratitude in referral to the law of attraction has to do with the story of Shane Missler, an American lottery winner. He is a strong advocate for gratitude being one of the best ways to manifest anything in our lives. He tells a story of how he woke up every day with a grateful heart until he manifested winning $400 million in the lottery. Inasmuch as we are aiming for something high, let's not downplay what the universe is doing for us now. When we become grateful and overlook the negative happening in our lives, it makes it easy for us to manifest what we want. Because when we become grateful, we give off the energy that we are complete. Also, when we are grateful, we get into this state of abundance, which increases our frequency and makes us more fulfilled. When we are ungrateful or sad about our current circumstances, we put ourselves in a state of low energy, which makes us unable to attract what we want. Whatever we want to attract is in a high vibrational state, so, if we do not raise our vibrations by being happier or fulfilled from within us through gratefulness, there is no way we will ever attract what it is we need. But when we are happier and more fulfilled, we can raise our vibration to attract what it is we want. Another way to do this too is to have a gratitude journal to help you keep track of whatever it is you are grateful for. And with this, I want you to take a moment right now and make a list of 10 things you are grateful for, and you will be surprised as to how much stuff has gone right for you, even if life is tough. And then I want you to also document some tough situations in your life you have overcome, and then be thankful for that. Not only will this increase your vibration and let you attract what you want, but it will also improve your overall mental health and make you much happier. Truth be told, if you aren't grateful for what you have right now, there is no way the universe will want to give you more. Being grateful in advance. While it is important to be grateful for where you are, you should also be grateful for the things you are to achieve. You want to be thankful and joyful as if it has already happened. And in doing so, it makes it very easy for the universe to align and create a flow of energy of the things you desire. You do not have to wait for you to manifest what you desire before you are grateful, you want to be grateful way before. 5. Affirmation is essential. Affirmation is another essential step when it comes to attracting what we want. Affirmation means saying what is it you want out loud to yourself. Well, it is important that what you say or affirm to yourself is positive, because it does work. You want to take any negative words or thoughts out of your affirmation, because the universe would attract anything we ask for. Another key point to keep in mind when affirming things in your life is to stand by the mirror and say it out loud to yourself. While it is okay to say your thoughts in your mind, it is important to note that spoken words carry power. So, you want to speak out what it is you want. Wake up every morning and say it out loud to yourself, and you will be amazed as to how fast what you say to yourself will manifest. This is because when we speak out our thoughts, we empower that thought we have in us. So, you want to make sure that when you wake up and before you go to bed each day, you speak your thoughts out loud, and you say it in the present tense. For example, if it is your goal to make 6 figures by the end of the year, you want to face the mirror and say to yourself, I am a 6-figure earner, my business will flourish, and I trust the universe to align my thoughts and actions with this affirmation. And when you are done, you make sure that you want and brand yourself like a 6-figure earner, and trust me, you will manifest it. Also, do not get this twisted, the fact that you need to say your goals out loud doesn't mean you should say them to people. This is something you do privately. You do not want to say your goals to people, because doing so prematurely creates a sense of completeness, which makes you unable to attract what you wish for. 6. Turn negatives into positives. The whole idea of the law of attraction is to remain positive, patient, and hopeful. Without these 3 elements, you will end up giving up on your goals. As stated earlier, like attracts like, so if you want to attract good things in your life, you want to make sure that you are in a constant good state most of the time. Because if you are positive, you will always attract something positive in your life. Yes, we are humans and we do feel down sometimes, but you do not want to let bad situations get to you. Ensure that for the most part, you are happy and excited, and you will attract good things. While being positive, you need to understand that manifesting things take time, because the universe will have to prepare you for that which you wish for. So, you must remain patient and hopeful. 7. Be flexible, surrender to the universe. Well, inasmuch as we might be focused on one way we expect to receive stuff, we need to allow ourselves to go with the natural flow of the universe. Because even though we will attain what we desire at the end, how we attain it can come in unprecedented ways, so, you need to be flexible. Because if we set our eyes on just a certain way with which we can attract things, we tend to prevent the universe from using us the best way fit. Being flexible is important because in doing so, we allow the universe to teach us and equip us with ideas and skills we never had. And doing this allows us to work in line with the universe, instead of opposing what the universe has for us. For example, assuming you want to be a big-time entrepreneur, even though you might think the best way to manifest this will be to finish school and start your business, or probably drop out of school, right? Well, while this might sound like the perfect plan, the universe could have its plan for us. Maybe before you might manifest this goal, the universe might let you go to school, graduate, and get a job for some years before you can start your business, and then manifest your dream. And maybe the reason behind the universe letting you go to school and getting a job is to instill discipline in you, or even allow you to acquire certain skills that might be relevant when you establish your business. And maybe if you do not get that discipline through the job or learn that skill through school, you might manifest what you want to attract, but in the end, you might lose it, because you weren't equipped enough. Even though you might be expecting to attract and manifest what you wish for in one way, but maybe the universe might have something in stock for you, so you need to make sure that you are open to the idea of going with the flow of what the universe wants to do with you, and in doing so, we get to learn new things. So, you want to surrender to the universe and allow it to do what it wants with you, and trust me, you will attract what you want faster, and when you finally manifest it, you will keep it much longer. So, how do you surrender to the universe? Well, it is simple. All you need to do is to listen to your intuition and trust that you are guided in the right direction. Because our intuition is the inner voice or being that know how powerful we are and what we can handle. So, you need to understand that everything is working together for your good and not against your good. 8. Be ready to be tested. I know at this point, you might be all excited to attract what you wish for, but one thing you need to know is that you will be tested. The universe in one way or the other will test you to see how bad or how ready you are to receive what it has to install for you. Even though this might sound like something difficult, do not worry. If you apply the tips given above, you will be more than prepared for any test that might come your way. You might not even realize that it is a test because you will be all focused on what's ahead, given that you apply what I have written. Just like your job or in school, for you to be promoted to a new level, you will have to prove that you are worthy of that either through exams or with your certificate. Well, this applies to the law of attraction. For you to be able to vibrate in a whole new and higher frequency, you need to make sure that you can overcome any obstacle to prove that you are worthy of that level you want to vibrate in. So, you need to be ready to move out of your comfort zone to become the best version of yourself. Some don'ts of the law of attraction. While we must follow the tips above, there are certain don'ts that we inculcate in our lives that hinder the rate at which we align ourselves with the universe, and here are some don'ts. The law of attraction. 1. Do not sabotage yourself. You are the only one that knows what you want to become and what you want to attract. So, you want to make sure that whatever it is you want to be, you do not do stuff to sabotage that yourself. You want to make sure that your actions and your intentions work together. Do not say you want something whilst your action says the other. Because you do not expect to go to newer heights while you still do the same old thing. 2. Do not be selfish. One thing that hinders the manifestation of the law of attraction in most people's lives is the fact that we are selfish. We only think about what we want or how we want it without considering what the universe has in stock for us. The higher self or the universe always has something better in stock for us. It understands that it isn't only about getting what we wish for, but becoming what we wish for. So, when we only think of ourselves without considering the process the universe is taking us through to help us become what we desire, it makes it difficult for us to accomplish what we truly desire. As stated earlier, to overcome these selfish desires, you want to make sure that we trust the process and our intuition or the universe. 3. Do not live in the future. One mistake a lot of people make is that they live in the future. Do not confuse this with goal setting. Yes, while it is important to live in the future, you also want to ensure that you are living in the present. Why? Well, because whatever we do now affects our future. So, you want to make sure that you live in the present and make the best out of it, or get better than you were to help you manifest what you want faster. You must note that every moment you have right now is unique, and it is a gift from the universe to allow you to become better. You also need to note that any moment you allow to pass by won't come back again, so you need to embrace the present and see it as an opportunity to become a better person for what the universe has for you. If you are doing what you are supposed to do in the present, then you wouldn't have to worry about the future because the future will take care of itself. 4. Do not be doubtful. One thing you need to stop doing while on this journey of attracting what you wish into your life is to remove any doubts. Yes, it might take time to see results sometimes, but that doesn't mean it will never happen. When you doubt the process, you take yourself some steps behind. This is why you need a positive attitude. Doubt is a common problem most people face, and it is also easily one of the ways you can lose your focus. One common example of doubts is asking yourself when it is going to work. When you will start manifesting things isn't something you should be worried about, however. You should always be in a constant state of improving yourself, because once you do, the universe will automatically present all that you wished for to you. So, do not think twice about it, but rather keep trying to improve. Do not get me wrong, it is okay to feel a bit nervous about what you want, however, inasmuch as we feel nervous because what we want to attract might be way above us. When we start working on ourselves, we will get even with what we want, and also have the confidence. For example, if you want to manifest a six-figure income, and you start to doubt yourself that you cannot handle such an income, then there is no way it is going to manifest. This is because the universe wouldn't force itself on you. Even if it takes time, do not let your doubt consume you, just believe that the universe is still working in your favor, and also ensure that you are in a constant state of improvement. In conclusion, if your manifestation hasn't come yet, then maybe you aren't ready for it. Because we manifest our inner self, or who we are. How long does the law of attraction take to manifest? Yes, we have exhausted the do's and don'ts of the law of attraction, but how long will it take for you to manifest what you wish for, given that you follow all that we have discussed? Well, first off, the law of attraction works all the time, in real time, and in your favor. So, the question here isn't how long it will take for things to manifest, but how long it will take you to align yourself with the universe. Because once you can align yourself with the universe, you are going to start seeing great results. As stated earlier, with the law of attraction, like attracts like, so, if you aren't in alignment with the universe, you wouldn't be able to attract what you expect. Signs your manifestation is closer than you think. One common question asked by most people is how they can tell their manifestation is getting closer. Well, if you have ever wondered or asked yourself this question, here are 5 signs that show that your manifestation is way closer than you thought. 1. You get different forms of messages from the universe. Once your manifestation is close, the universe will begin to send you messages through different mediums and forms. For example, it can send you different indirect, yet repetitive messages, or one direct yet clear message that stands out. So, what do I mean by this? Well, one of the most common messages you will get will be angel numbers, or objects and animals with some kind of symbolism behind them. It might look like a coincidence at first, but you will realize that these angel numbers or animals come in a repetitive nature. For example, you will notice that anything you look at, your clock, or a car, or just anything around you, a certain number always repeats itself. Or maybe you will realize that you always encounter a specific animal every morning or on specific days. Well, when something like this happens, then you should know that the universe is trying to send you a message. So, once you see that there is a repetitive occurrence of any of these, then it indicates that there is more to it than it just being a coincidence, but rather the universe is trying to let you know that whatever you are doing is working, and that your desires are to be fulfilled. 2. Challenges. Well, once you start to experience certain challenges, then this indicates that the universe is trying to align you to your desires. As stated earlier, challenges are the way that the universe tests you to see if you deserve this new level you want to go to. Because in schools, we know immediately after a test, we get promoted to the next level. So, when you start facing challenges, then it means your manifestation is way closer than you think. 3. Everything seems to be falling into place. Whilst there may be challenges, you will also notice that things begin to fall in place, or your situation starts to get better. Yes, sometimes your life will start to fall apart, however, in doing so, you will notice that your life is also starting to fall in place because certain stuff sometimes needs to fall apart to allow for new things to fall in place or come into your life. For example, a typical example of things falling apart will be the fact that you might lose some friendships down the lane because they cannot resonate with your new frequency. Well, if this doesn't happen, maybe you might not be able to meet new people who will take you to your next level. Also, sometimes you do not go through this process of things falling apart, however, you notice that everything is going smoothly, with no struggle. When this happens, then it means that maybe there was enough space of the universe to introduce new things into your life. But whether things start to fall apart or start to fall in place, when you start noticing certain changes in your life, then it is an indicator that your manifestation is new. For you dream about it. One of the signs that your manifestation is near is that you start to dream about it. And dreams can be one of the best ways the universe can reassure that your manifestation is near. So, once you start dreaming about what it was you wished for, then the universe is trying to tell you that you are on the right path. 5. You just know it. I am pretty sure that sometimes we just wake up, with no clue, and all of a sudden we feel this inner joy that something good is coming our way, and it ended up coming our way, right? Well, this is the universe indirectly indicating to you that your manifestation is coming to being. So, when you start to feel happy about your manifestation without even knowing when or how it will happen, then it means the universe is